Welcome to the new podcast show, The Truth with Dr. Ruth. Join us in the chat room as she shares her personal stories and thought-provoking discussions on various topics. Feel free to explore these podcasts and join the engaging conversations. Invite a friend to our discussion that goes beyond conventional narratives, fostering a community where truth and understanding prevail on the podcast show, The Truth with Dr. Ruth. See you there.
Killing two birds with one stone. Please be informed that the story you are about to hear is a unique blend of actual events and fictional elements. The narrative has been crafted in such a way to vividly convey the essence of the events that transpired. We invite you to immerse yourselves in this captivating journey, where reality intertwines with imagination to create a compelling and unforgettable experience. How far would a man go to get what he loved the most? Someone else's wife and their property? In the 17th century, two planters, Colonel Benjamin Beringer and Sir John Yeaman, came to Barbados from England as partners in real estate and owned two adjacent properties, the Beringer plantation to the north, which is now called St. Nicholas Abbey, and Yeaman's plantation known as Greenland today, which is to the south. Yeaman and Beringer soon became enemies as they competed for the love of a young lady named Margaret, who was the daughter of a local Reverend John Foster. In 1658, Margaret Foster accepted the proposal of marriage to Benjamin Beringer, who obviously was wealthier than Yeaman because Beringer came from a well-to-do family in England. This made Yeaman angry and jealousy grew more in his heart. The two planters had serious controversy over the boundaries of the two plantations, and Yeaman's hatred grew even more for the young handsome Beringer. Beringer built the beautiful Jacobean-style house with distinguishing features with its Dutch gables, and chimney stacks and coral stone. It was a splendor of a house. After years of war over land and lusting after Beringer's wife, Sir John Yeaman moved to Speightstown but still owned the Yeaman's plantation, but he was very persistent and continued to see Margaret secretly. This caused a heated argument in the Beringers' house in January, 1661, which compelled Colonel Beringer to visit Yeaman in the busy Speightstown seaport, which did not end well. It was said Colonel Beringer never made it back to his beautiful home. Unfortunately, he died in Speightstown. It was said that Yeaman was smart and used the opportunity of getting a third-party person to poison Beringer. In April of the same year, Yeaman married Margaret, who was pregnant with Beringer's fourth child, a daughter, who was named Margaret. Upon their marriage, Yeaman merged the two plantations and renamed it to Yeaman's plantation. Yeaman got what he really wanted, the Beringer plantation with its exquisite house and the beautiful young Margaret. Yeaman, a political opportunist, led a fascinating life and was knighted by King Charles II, and was rewarded for his loyalty to the royalist cause with an appointment as governor of the Carolinas, and given 48,000 acres of land. A single colony at that time. So off Yeaman boarded one of his 3 ships and set sail to the USA with Margaret and the youngest of the kids, and several slaves, which were the first slaves introduced to the Carolina, in hopes of establishing a prosperous plantation, but he found the land very difficult to farm, so he moved more south where they found Charlestown. Yeaman built a plantation house in Charleston on the site of what is today known as Yeaman's Hall Country Club. Initially, Yeaman was perceived as an esteemed and competent leader. However, he quickly fell from grace, because of his greed and lust for wealth overcame him. Although never proven, his involvement in the Beringers' death tarnished his reputation, and shortly after his health was weakened in early 1670, so he and Margaret headed back to Barbados to the Yeaman's plantation with considerable wealth, and he died in August, 1698. Margaret married for the 3rd time to William Whaley, and on her death, the plantation was passed on to her son, who died 1 month after his mother Margaret. How unfortunate. The plantation was passed on again to the daughter Susanna, who changed the name of the plantation to Nicholas, after her husband, because she did not want the name of the man who murdered her father on her property. We can say Yeaman got what he wanted with his double shot of killing 2 birds with 1 stone. He got Margaret and the plantation. It's said that to this day, Colonel Beringer's ghost is seen haunting St. Nicholas Abbey. It seems like his spirit has never rested due to how he was murdered. Margaret was in no way innocent in this story. She secretly still saw Yeaman, which was wrong. Sometimes, even if you are friendly with some men, they take it that you're interested in having a relationship with them. I think in this situation she should have broken all ties with Yeaman. Also, On the suspicious death of her husband, she was wrong on getting married to Yemen. The fact that she married him willingly in a short space of time tells us that she was very aware what had taken place and was just as guilty as Yemen. The moral of this story is: greed can lead to betrayal and destruction. In the pursuit of selfish desires, one may lose everything, including their own humanity. This emphasizes the consequences of letting greed dictate one's actions, highlighting that the quest for wealth and power can ultimately result in personal ruin. Deceit and betrayal can breed unexpected consequences. When loyalty is sacrificed for ambition, the heart may find itself entangled in a web of regret and sorrow. Trust, once broken, can lead to a cycle of vengeance and loss. The highlights how betrayal can lead to a cycle of pain and the ramifications that follow when personal integrity is compromised. The story also teaches that greed can blind individuals to their moral compass, leading to betrayal and irreversible consequences. It also explores how grief and ambition can complicate human relationships, resulting in choices that may haunt individuals long after the initial actions have taken place. Thank you for listening. Also, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Therefore, you would not miss out on new content. And whose truth? No other than Dr. Ruth.